Hello, I'm Robin, and in this video we are going to talk about your income and your outgoings. Now let's start with income first. Now your income is the money coming in, how you make money. The money you make, that is your income, all right? And these are the different ways you can get an income. So let's see how they're expressed in English. Now the first way is a salary. If you have a job, a full-time job, you get a salary. Now salary is usually calculated per month or per year. Okay, so when you talk about your salary, for example, I make $2,000 a month or I make $40,000 a year. That's how we would express salary. The next one is wage. Now a wage is usually for a part-time job. Okay, students work for a wage. For example, if they work at a fast food restaurant, maybe they get a small wage. This is calculated per hour or per day. So for example, I make $6 per hour. The next one is a commission. So if you work, especially in sales, maybe you get a commission. If you're working at a car dealership, you sell a car and you would get a percentage of the cost of that car. That's called a commission. So the more cars you sell, the more commission you get. Bonus. At the company, you work 1 year at the company, and some companies, not all companies, will give a bonus. Okay, so that's extra money if the company is doing well. Fees. Lawyers, doctors, they might charge fees. If you're using their service, you have to pay a fee. Okay, so for example, a lawyer might have an hourly fee of like $400 or $500. Okay, you pay them a fee, and that's how they make their money, from fees. Social Security. All right, this is money from the government. It can be called also welfare. So if you lost your job or you're handicapped and you need some money from the government, this is Social Security. That is also income. Pension, that is your retirement money. So after you retire, you can collect a pension. That's an income. And the last one, investments. So if you are investing in property or stock and you make money, that is also an income. All right. So this is the different ways you can get an income. Let's take a look at some example sentences. Okay, let's look at the first example. His yearly salary is $30,000. His yearly salary is $30,000. The next example. Her wage is $6 an hour at the fast food restaurant. Her wage is $6 an hour at the fast food restaurant. And the next one. For every camera I sell, I get 10% commission. For every camera I sell, I get 10% commission. And the next one. My company usually gives a year-end bonus. Last year, I received $5,000. My company usually gives a year-end bonus. Last year, I received $5,000. And the next one. I'm a lawyer. My hourly fee is $500. I'm a lawyer. My hourly fee is $500. And the next one. Our family lives off of Social Security. The government gives us about $900 a month. Our family lives off of Social Security. The government gives us about $900 a month. And the last example. When I retire from my company, I can collect a pension of about $2,000 a month. When I retire from my company, I can collect a pension of about $2,000 a month. Okay, so we talked about the different types of income, the money coming in. Now we're going to talk about outgoings. Outgoings, the money going out. How you spend the money. Let's take a look at the first one, living expenses. Now, living expenses means the things you have to spend or what you need to buy every day to survive. This is talking about food or clothing or even transportation, things like that, things you need to get every day. Those are living expenses. The next one, bills. Okay, so every month we have to pay bills. We have to pay the electricity bill, the water bill, things like that. Those are bills. Rent. If you're living in a house, the house is not yours, you're renting, okay? You have to rent the house, so you have to spend money to rent the house every month. Mortgage. Now, if you want to buy a house, but you don't have enough money, you go to the bank, you ask for a loan, and they give you a loan, and you can buy a house. That loan is called a mortgage, all right? So rent, you don't own the house, you're just spending every month rent. Mortgage, you own the house, but still every month you have to pay the bank for the loan. So the mortgage is the bank loan to buy the house. Insurance, car insurance, health insurance, every kind of insurance. So every month you have to buy insurance. And of course, we have to pay tax. On all our income, we have to pay tax. So these are good examples of the outgoings. Let's look at some more example sentences. Okay, let's look at the examples. My monthly living expenses are around $800. My monthly living expenses are around $800. And the next one. All my monthly bills add up to about $1,200. All my monthly bills add up to about $1,200. And the next one. I pay $500 in rent. Next month, my rent will go up $100. I pay $500 in rent. Next month, my rent will go up $100. And the next one. Each month I have to make a $1,000 mortgage payment. In 15 years, my house will be paid off. Each month I have to make a $1,000 mortgage payment. In 15 years, my house will be paid off. And the next one. I pay about $400 a month in health insurance to cover my family. I pay about $400 a month in health insurance to cover my family. And the last one. My taxes are about 30% of my income. My taxes are about 30% of my income. Now you know different types of income and you know different types of outgoings. Okay, I did not teach all the different types of income and outgoings. I just taught the main ones, okay? The ones you must know. These are great financial terms. You should study them. You should know them, and you should use them. Anyway, that's it for this video. See you next time.